Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0.
Run inside. It's Marshall. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throwing, Underwood. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Marshall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Marshall. There's a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Buchanan. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Underwood. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his target down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away, so his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid... Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This quarterback part of their running game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Underwood. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Coverage team does a good job. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Marshall. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throwing, Underwood. Pressure coming. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped and all. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Underwood. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Marshall. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the red zone, it's Marshall. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. 4th down, Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Making side adjustments here. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's Underwood to throw. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to...
Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee as a touchback save. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.